Hey, it's NoobSide95 here again with another video. We're going to be playing some more Nightmares mode, and we're on mission number 3. The last mission took place on where you first met John Taylor in the campaign on what is it? That one, the ship, or I mean not the ship, the train that exploded, and you had to stop the attack. In mission number 3, mission briefing. Return to 2070 after you investigate Coalescence defensive perimeters for undead quarantine zones are compromised worldwide. WA Command is down as they attempt to stop new rapidly spreading virus, secure transport and contacts into 54 Immortals, and escape Singapore. Let's get it started.
Can you hear me?
Like I said before, I'm going to stay quiet so you can hear most of the story.
I'm back. I'm ready to continue.
Good. Now that you've begun conditioning, let's return to 2070. After Coalescence collapsed, you were trapped in Singapore.
With quarantine zones unlocked all over the world, we couldn't raise WA Command. If we were going to escape, we had to improvise. We turned to the 54 Immortals. They were dangerous and unpredictable, but they were no enemy of ours.
Hendricks trusted them?
What choice did we have? If we wanted out of Singapore, we had to go through the biodomes. We had to go through the Immortals.
I'm going to turn the fan off just in case you guys can hear it in the stream. I'm not too sure if you can.
Getting in was easy. Getting out would be another matter entirely. At the time, the biodomes were the safest place to be. With the outbreak of 2060, the Immortals seized the marina and dug in. The biodomes were impenetrable. Dead-proof. Hendricks had a contact, Danny Lee. He was slimy as they come, but he could get us transport. Not only that, Taylor had beaten us out of the biodomes. And Danny claimed to know where he was heading.
They had this information.
Danny was convinced Gojulan had info on her central server. They were doing us a solid, really. But that didn't come cheap. They wanted food, water, weapons, reinforcements from the Winslow Accord. We agreed to their terms, with no idea if we could honor it. The Immortals were a people of their word, and quite efficient in punishing those who did not act the same. Danny was in a bad mood. The Immortals weren't exactly happy to see us. They knew our part in what had happened in Coalescence. Danny went so far as to accuse us of opening the containment zones ourselves. Hendricks persuaded him otherwise. But that didn't change how I felt. We were there. We had our chance to stop Diaz in the server room.
You cannot blame yourself for what is out of your control. There were powers in play far greater than your own. Powers with far more control. You were a pawn in his game.
You mean Deimos? Well, as it turns out, we weren't his only pawns in the room.
How do you mean?
You can get us a ride out? Sure, I'll give you that. But claiming to know where Taylor was? Know that saying, too good to be true? Something was wrong. There was something malevolent, malicious. I called Danny out. Wasn't too happy with that. But then again, we assumed he was just scared. The outbreak now occurring worldwide was unprecedented. We were all scared. Up till now, we'd become complacent. We got comfortable. The dead had stayed in their cage, and we kept pretending nothing had happened. Taylor and Diaz changed that. Pandemonium, riots, civil war, countries were already tearing themselves apart, in many cases before the dead even reached them. Danny wasn't scared. He was stalling. And it only took us another moment to find out why.
The Ghost siblings. Danny set you up.
No. This was different. It was their eyes. Hollow. Empty. void of life, like they could see right through me. They all had it, just like Diaz. It was only later we found out all higher-ups in the Immortals were outfitted with D&I, like us. If only we'd known the part our own technology would play. The thing about dead killers, though, there's always a plan B. We had a robot squad in place, ready if the situation took a turn. Gojulan bolted before our robots got her. She was headed for the server room in Cloud Mountain, the only place we could put in the call from transport. It became quickly apparent that uninvited guests had joined the party in the biodomes. The dead were flooding into this safe haven. It was about to become hell on Earth. We had to move. We had to get to Cloud Mountain.
Okay. So, we're all just sitting around talking, having a pretty good time. Then, the guy stabbed the bartender. But, I mean, like, can't blame him. Like, it does not always happen. Doesn't someone always get stabbed every time you go to the bar? I mean, that's pretty normal. But then we just, out of nowhere, have a squad of robots just come in and wipe the place clean, and now we're fighting zombies. So, guy stabbing the bartender was too bad, but oh my god, I just got wrecked. Wow, okay.
It was about to become hell on Earth.
As I was saying.
We had to move.
Alright, I'll wait.
We had to get to Cloud Mountain.
As I was saying, the guy being stabbed wasn't that bad. Oh my god. Oh my. Okay. I'm getting wrecked this map pretty badly. I don't like this. Zombies fighting zombies and enemies at the same time. The zombies literally come from everywhere, then I got people shooting at me. Oh. That guy has a good idea. Oh. I need a new gun. I need a new gun as soon as possible. Oh, no, bad move, bad move. Bad move.
I don't know how the undead got in. A forgotten open gate. A child's mistake.
Open.
A poorly nailed board over a window. It didn't matter. It was spreading fast. We were already outnumbered 20 to 1. The remaining humans scrambling away.
That's pretty cool, but I'm gonna have to hit that again. Give me that. Weevil absolutely sucks in multiplayer. Okay, it's really not too bad, but I hate the kind of multiplayer so much. Mainly just because I suck with it. Don't want to accidentally pick this gun up. Yeah, dude, it's just not killing. Oh my god. These zombies are wrecking me. Where am I? Where am I at? Okay. What am I? What was I being hit by? There was nothing hitting me. Oh, gotta move. Gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. Gotta keep going. Can't afford to stop now.
We heard that familiar screech. Parasites, mutated creatures born out of 6115, were flying towards us.
Ow. Oh my, I ran right into him. Of course I did.
We heard that familiar screech. Parasites, mutated creatures born out of 6115, were flying towards us.
Gotta go, gotta go. Oh no. Why? Why, game, why?
With the shipping yard cleared, Cloud Mountain was just ahead. The server room at the top. We had a long climb ahead of us.
Back, pick them off in the back here. Respawn. Oh no. Got up. There we go, this is what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, now we're raping. Razorback's amazing. Oh no! Why'd I do? Why'd that game? Oh, game! I had the Razorback. Ah, game. That's the problem I've noticed with this Night Race mode. You accidentally pick up a weapon that you don't want to pick up, and you're just like, oh shit. Oh, sorry, Hendrix. Didn't mean to do that. Head back in here. Is there a collectible? No. Alright. I was trying to run, I couldn't. They had me stunned. I couldn't move. Ugh. This zombies mode is pretty pain in the ass. Ow, 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 again with that. Oh my god, 2 times in a row. I am so sorry guys, I am doing awful. I'm gonna stay away from there. Fuck you guys, that's a spawn. Now they're spawning behind me. Hendrix just going for it. Oh, what? Going for it, Hendrix. Oh. Oh, maybe it was a bad idea. Just go for it. Oh. Oh my. Oh, I went out the door and now they're spawning all over in here. No, no, no. Stop it. Stop it. Nope, don't want to pick that up. Just go for it. Brushing it. Oh. Uh-oh. It's bad. Max ammo. Running down. Running back down. Pushing back in here. This is not a good idea. Oh, we got a runner. fly. Shiva it is.
What happened in the server room?
By the time we got there, Gojulan encrypted her hardware, locking us out of the central server. Hendricks stepped in, but we were a few seconds too late. Damage was done.
Why did she lock you out?
It didn't make any sense. Sure, we weren't on the best of terms, but this wasn't her. Something else made her do it. Something was controlling her. The encryption used a biometric hand scan. Hendricks tried to unlock it. But the Go siblings were smart. They'd set up an access system requiring both of their hands for authorization. And her brother was shredded with bullets back in the bar. We could hear the horde coming, and we only had one sibling. But she did have two hands.
You chose to cut off her hand. Why?
I hoped the biometrics were interchangeable, allowing the siblings to use either reader. If we were calling transport and getting out alive, it had to work. Lucky for us, it did. Hendricks interfaced with the system. He was able to raise WA command. We needed a ride out ASAP. They had a VTOL a few minutes out. Rendezvous was set for the top of the dome. But Hendricks wanted to know what Gojulan had on Taylor. Anything, even the smallest detail, would be helpful in picking up his trail. That would take some time. And time was something we didn't have. Hendricks searched the archives. I dealt with the incoming horde.
Of course, I have to hold out. God damn it. Leave me alone, bitch. Oh my god. Where's the door? course it goes straight into the spawn.
Hendricks had pulled all the data he could. I hoped it was enough. Our pickup was in position. It's time to get the hell out of here. Our bird wasn't alone in the sky. Our VTOL had caught the attention of an old, automated race. We needed to find another way.
This wraith tailing you.
Alright, so that
It
mission
was like
wasn't
the
nearly
malfunctioning
as
robots you
long as
found in different
as the other
quarantine
two.
zones.
First
The
two
kind
missions took
targeting
me about
anything
45
and
minutes.
everything is an enemy.
Just like that.
About 20 minutes less or so.
Except on a much larger, more deadly scale. And this one was very interested in us. Command had an exit route. Extraction set beyond the swamps. If we crossed the super trees, there were shipping docks where we could commandeer an airboat. It's easier said than done. Between the flesh eaters and that wraith
Oh no,
eyeing
wait,
us,
mission is
super
not
trees
over.
would be no walk in the park. We had to haul
I
ass
lied.
and stay
Mission's
out of
not
sight. But they weren't our only concern. Winslow Accord picked up chatter ahead. Apparently, we weren't the only humans using the docks to escape.
Can I reload, please, game? Oh, what? What did I just die by?
We had to haul
God
ass
damn it.
and stay out of sight. But they weren't our only concern. Winslow Accord picked up chatter ahead. Apparently, we weren't the only humans using the docks to escape.
Oh my god, it's over. Where the hell was Hendricks?
We had to haul ass and stay out of sight. But they weren't our only concern. Winslow Accord picked up chatter ahead. Apparently, we weren't the only humans using the docks to escape.
These zombies kill you so fast, it's ridiculous. Oh my god. Get the hell out of here. Of course, it spawned you in a shithole. God. Go ammo. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Just get past that.
The super tree was collapsing. The only safe route to the docks was up. Check.
And of course, yep. Fuck. Oh! What the hell? No. No. This is payback for leaving Hendricks behind, isn't it? Give me this thing. Are you kidding me right now?
super tree was collapsing. The only safe route to the docks was up. Chatter confirms the 54 immortals were scrambling to get out of the biodomes through the swamps.
Gotta go. Oh shit.
From the sound of it, they wanted us dead as much as the flesh eaters did.
Are we jumping?
It looked like we were jumping from one bad situation into another.
Oh, this one looks like it's gonna be fun. And probably
Hendricks
pain in the
commandeered
ass.
an airboat and set the autopilot. We had undead on our ass, and more 54I ahead. And that rogue wraith wasn't done with us yet.
Oh my god.
Escape.
Our exfil was just ahead. We were getting out soon.
What about Taylor? What did Hendricks learn from the server?
Nothing. We'd have been wiped. Taylor was in the wind. And the virus, 6115, wouldn't stop this time. The Winslow Accord and CDP had been thrown into chaos. We'd lost Hong Kong, Berlin, and Cairo. And it was just getting started. What would come next? How the world would change? There was no way to be ready for that. "5 years. 5 long, dark years.
Alright, so
Opening the
that
quarantine
boat was
zones did
pretty
exactly
fun.
as we feared.
That
And by
tree, on
2075,
the other hand,
what was
was
a
a pain in
contained
the ass.
situation gave way to
It wasn't even that.
anarchy.
It wasn't even that. It was that.
Humanity's
It
numbers
wasn't that hard. It was
had been
just
reduced to a few hundred mil scattered across
there's
the
so
globe.
much
The undead
going on,
had risen to
and it
7
was such
billion.
narrow
Taylor was in
spaces.
the
You
wind.
didn't have much place
A
to move
faded
around at
reminder of
at
our
all.
inability to stop Armageddon. There was still a Winslow Accord kill-on-sight ordinance in place, but he was a distant memory. Until the aquifers. We were on a routine bombing run outside Cairo. Our orders were to bomb the dead into the next life.
And that wraps up mission 3. I believe that wrapped up mission 3. Yep. Now, I'll be doing mission 4 here soon, so keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you guys in next video.